Buongiorno! This video is about how to burn 1,000,000 calories in 3.5 hours. I visited Rome, Italy last summer 2019 and I believe I did burn 1,000,000 calories. You know what? I lost 5 pounds at least. Okay, let's start. First, when you see a crowd, follow the crowd. Start at a good pace. Along the way, you'll see different sceneries. In this case, well, I'm in Rome, Italy. So, the first thing I saw is the Colosseum. Wonderful work of architecture. The Colosseum is also known as the Flavian Amphitheater. It's oval in shape in the center of the city of Rome, Italy. This rectangular structure that I'm zooming in right now is called the Arch of Constantine, and it is situated between the Colosseum and the Palatine Hill. We'll take a closer look about that in a little bit. In all sides of the arc, you would see round reliefs and panels. On both north and south side, on the very top, it's the main inscriptions, which originally said to be in bronze letters. There it is right there on top. And it is sort of a dedication to the Emperor Caesar Flavius Constantinus.
That's the Palatine Hill. So the Palatine Hill.
Number 2, if you see a guide, follow and listen. It's a good history and cultural lesson as well. In this part, that structure right up there on the hill, I think that's the House of Vestal Virgins.
Square walls, and in the back you see there is a temple. Of course, which temple he built? The Temple of Venus. He wanted to be sure to be connected with the most powerful goddess ever.
Far ahead, right there that I'm zooming in, is the Altare de la Patria, also known as the Monumento Nacional a Vittorio Emanuele II, or the Altar of the Fatherland. This is a monument built in honor of Victor Emmanuel, the first king of a unified Italy. If you watched the movie Da Vinci Code starring Tom Hanks, you'd remember the scene about this. Okay, let's keep our pace and keep walking. There ahead of us is the Church of the Most Holy Name of Mary at the Trajan's Forum. The Forum also have the Trajan's Columns, which commemorates Roman Emperor Trajan's victory in the Dacians War in the year 101 to 106. Number 3, steps and stairs. If you see them, take them and do it often. If they're fewer, take it again and again. This is the Church of Santa Maria de Loreto. Inside you'll find a wonderfully decorated interior, best known for its sanctuary. Back to burning calories. Number 4, walk, walk, walk. And in Rome, you'll walk on a lot of volcanic rocks, and that's good cardio. There are a lot of small alleys in Rome, and if you want to keep up the pace, then it's your choice. But one tip that I would really like to share is to make sure that you keep your personal belongings very secure. I wouldn't recommend backpacks just like this guy. Breeze through the tourist as you go to different alleyways into another spot. And if you keep up your pace, sooner or later, you'll be rewarded. We are now at the Trevi district in Rome, and of course, the famous landmark is the Trevi Fountain. Nice. Now use your right hand to toss coins over your left shoulder to ensure that you're going back to Rome. And the money that are collected here will be given to the needy. That's nice to know too. Enjoy a gelato or two. I did, and it was really good. But continue with your pace. There's still a lot to see and a lot of calories to burn, especially that ice cream we just had. Now on we continue, and this time we're heading towards Piazza de Rotonda, where you can find the Pantheon and the Pantheon fountain and an obelisk. This fountain is a 16th century one commissioned by Pope Gregory XIII. It's one of those places where you can sit down and just relax and enjoy people walking. But we're not gonna stop. We're gonna go inside the Pantheon. Even from afar, the Pantheon's portico greets you with its large granite Corinthian columns. Then, the large bronze door, which used to be plated with gold, leads to the circular dome cella. The oculus at the center opens up to the sky. The Pantheon is a former Roman temple and it's now a Catholic church. It has been dedicated to Saint Mary and the Martyrs and considered a minor basilica. It's called the Basilica de Santa Maria and Martires. Inside the Pantheon is just, wonderful. I'm really at awe and almost out of words. You'll find different niches. The first one to the right of the entrance is the Madonna of the Girdle. The second one has a 15th century fresco depicting the coronation of the Virgin. And the third niche is a sculpture. I think it's a sculpture of Saint Anna the Blessed Virgin. And there's actually the Assumption by Andrea Camasei. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But another interesting thing, as you can see, is the Italian marble. Let us not forget another reason why the Pantheon is famous: the tomb and remains of famous people. On the right side, right here, I'm zooming in, is the tomb of the unified Italy's king, the very first one, King Victor Emmanuel II. And also the remains of the great artist Raphael, which was mentioned in the film Da Vinci Code. Looking up at the Pantheon's dome, which by the way still holds the record for the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome, I noticed the oculus and I wonder, what if it's raining? But you'll find that there are two holes right at the center on the floor, and it actually drains the water, I was told. Okay, chop chop, up with the pace again. We still have some ways to go within Rome, Italy. Where to next? We are heading towards another piazza. This time it's the Piazza Navona, which actually features the fountain, the obelisk, and this time, what's the fountain? This is the Fountain of the Four Rivers. Wonderful.
Is actually navigating is the Gadget, Why? Because the Ganges was possible to navigate the whole way. So that's and now we will see also the other two. But imagine that's why there's a hole, because the symbol is the four different continents. They are superimposing somehow the four. So this is an obelisk, which is a Roman obelisk, and on the top we have the symbol of the Pope Ponte, Innocent X, which is a dove with a branch of olive. So the message of the fountain is that religion, Christianism, and the Pope worship on all the world, above everybody. So,
Hey, remember, we're trying to burn calories here. So number 5, when you're in a crowded area where there is a circular, track, it's kind of like a track, track and field. So do a round on the track. In this case, it's the Fountain of Four Rivers. Inspect the artwork and the sculpture. Listen to the soothing sound of the water. Go around it, appreciate that. It's really such a wonderful life. And they preserved it for you to see. Magnificent. I'm in another alleyway here, and there's just too much crowd with a narrow alley, so I couldn't pass through, the tourists and all the people. So what do? You marvel to look at the building, which are centuries or millennia old, and as you look up and down, number 6 to burn calories. Do high marching as you look up and down, and as the pace becomes slow, high marching. I said high marching. Don't stop. Don't be tempted. You can look up and down, as slow as the sail, as high as the building, but continue with your pace. You gotta burn, burn, burn it, baby. Well, actually, in this part of the walking tour, I'm starting to get thirsty. Number 7. Don't forget to hydrate yourself. You don't want to be parched, okay? And since you're in Rome, do it like the Romans do. I know, like me, after more than 3 hours, you're tired. So number 8, sprint through the crowd and squeeze yourself through them towards the front. Number 9, pace yourself to the finish.
My company, so I'm just to give the information.
Because it says this also is life. In 1527, arrived some soldiers here.
We're now crossing the Bridge of Angels, heading towards the Castel Sant'Angelo. It is a towering cylindrical building, and it is actually commissioned by the Roman Emperor Hadrian. And the building was later used by the popes as a fortress and castle, and it's now a museum, and it was once the tallest building in Rome. Yay! We made it! 3.5 hours. High marching, picking up the pace, stopping to rest, getting a gelato, being rewarded with wonderful, architecture, artworks, and fountains and obelisk. Wow, that is actually more than 6 miles of walking through the different streets and alleyways of Rome. I hope, just like me, you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Have a good day. Buongiorno.